and welcome to setting up your interactive notebook or day book or your class notebook. So there are a couple supplies that you need. First thing you want to make sure is you have your 2 composition notebooks. You need 2. There's a reason why. You also want to make sure that you have a strip of duct tape. Now, to take this duct tape, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the duct tape and you're going to measure it out the length of one of your composition notebooks. Then cut it once you've got the desired length and stick it over to the side. We're going to use it in a minute. The next thing you want to make sure that you have are some scissors. You want to make sure you have a couple of glue sticks, stapler, and some tape. Now, most of these things are on your materials table. What else you should have grabbed from your materials table are at least 3 colored table of contents pages. I have blue, orange, and orange. And lastly, you want to make sure you have the only 2 items that I really require for you to put in your day book: your course Bible and the classroom contract. All right, so now you probably need a pen or a pencil. All right, so first thing, go ahead and choose one of your composition notebooks to be the front of your day book, because what we're essentially going to do in the end is tape these 2 day books together. So first thing we want to do is open it up. All right, once we have it open, I want you to take your classroom contract, and you can do one of 2 things. You can either tape it or you can staple it. I am going to staple it. Staple it to your composition notebook. So now it's in there, ready to go, and you're easily able to still access it and pull the tabs. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your second composition notebook and you're going to open it to the very back. Then you are going to take your classroom contract, and then you can tape it. Now, this extra outer area right here, you're totally able within your right to go ahead and cut it. I like for my stuff to be a little neat, so I'm going to cut it. Completely up to you. But once you have it exactly the way you want it, go ahead and tape it into your day book. Now, how many pieces of tape do you need? It really all depends. Typically, you just need 2 good strips. For those conscientious students that want to make sure it's secure in there, use 4 medium-sized ones. All right, so now it's classroom contract taped in the very back of the second one. And then you have your course Bible with all the information in the front. So move this one to the side, and let's work with this one right now. All right, first thing that you want to do is you want to take your table of contents pages. And you want to go ahead and cut them right down the middle. Looper. Just cut them down the middle. Now, if the way it looks right now is okay with you, that's fine. Like I said, I like for mine to be a little neat, so I'm going to cut the edges. I've seen some students even go further and actually cut around the extra. But I just cut the borders off. Alright, so now move the excess paper out the way for the time being. And then stack them. If you can put it, you want to put them in like different color orders, that's fine. So we're going to go to this very first page. And then you're going to take the page. And then you're going to simply staple or and then bam. On one page you have all of your table of contents in one easy to find, and as you're finished with them, you can finish with one page, you can flip it up. Now, at the bottom, you have this little section. You're going to write table of contents. All right, now let's flip the page. All right, next thing we're going to do is we are going to do pockets. So you're going to flip the page from the table of contents. You should have a blank page. Flip one more time. All right, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to fold this end down to this end, kind of like making a taco. Then take it and then fold it like that. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to open up. This is where you're going to grab your glue stick. You're going to grab the glue stick. And then what I want you to do is make sure it's nice and neat. And then you want to kind of make an L shape. Not down the whole page, only to where you folded it. So you're gonna draw a square. And then if you want to, you can put a little one in the middle. Now once you got the glue in there, you're gonna take it again and fold it down. Smooth it out so it's nice and smooth. Now, you're gonna take that page and we're gonna connect it or glue it to the page we just flipped. See? So we just took it and folded it like that. We're going to take our glue stick, and this is where we want to now glue and kind of make a rectangle, long U shape on the opposite page. Don't do the whole area because your paper's got to slide in here. And then, bam, you now have a nice, neat pocket. See, pocket went right in there. Excellent. All right, now for added measure, you could staple the edges just to make sure everything is nice and neat in there if you want to. Now, this section eventually is going to be labeled return work and bell ringers. All your papers and stuff that I may return or papers that I may return, which are few and far between, will go here. But this will be your bell ringers. So any bell ringers that you have collected so far, go ahead and slide them into that pocket. All right, now here comes the easy part. Now in the upper right hand corner, you're going to just start numbering. Start the number 1. You want to number the front and back of each page. And we're almost done. I'm just going to go to about page 10. All right. Now here comes the last part that we need. We're now going to combine the 2 day books together. So you're going to take this primary day book. You're going to take the second one, the one that you put your class contract on the back of. You're going to put that one on the bottom. Bam. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the duct tape that we put on the side of the desk. Remember the duct tape? All right. Next thing you're going to do is before we duct tape it, is you want to take the 2. You want to take your stapler. You want to staple 2 up top, preferably around the edges. Maybe 1 in the center, 1 at the end, 1 at the very edge, and 1 at the other edge. Great. So now essentially the 2 composition notebooks are bound together for one cohesive notebook. But we want to make sure it's kind of a nice seamless binder. So now it's time for our duct tape. You're going to take your duct tape and you're going to kind of make sure it's lined up at the edge. So you want to have a little bit of the black showing on the top one. And you want to tape it. Make sure it's as even as possible. Tape it, secure it down. Then we're going to take it, flip it over, and then apply the duct tape to the other side. Just like that. Last thing you got to do is take your scissors and cut off the excess. Like so. Bam. The rest of your day book is yours to play with. After your bell ringer folder, I would probably maybe put your first vocab. So anything that you received this week, go ahead and begin taping it into your day book. Bam. Bam. As the class goes on, I'm going to show you how to tape and staple or glue different items based on the type of item that it is. Most of the items, though, are very easy. You simply cut it and tape it into your day book. Nice, clean, easy, simple. Now, there is one more trick that you can do. You can take your stapler, you want to put a hole through here to make a rubber band hole that you can then take the rubber band and tie around your day book so it stays together. And that is setting up your day book.